Never feel guilty or ashamed for the mistakes of others. For a word to be spoken, there must be silence, before and after. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. Sometimes your only available transportation is a leap of faith. Life provides chances to open your heart all the time. So long as you fight the darkness, you stand in the light. Watching my back is the perfect opportunity to stick a knife in it. In conflict, straightforward actions generally lead to engagement. Surprising actions generally lead to victory. The truth is the kindest thing we can give folks in the end. Correct your mistake as soon as you have found it. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Serious thinkers are few, and the world is ruled by crude ideas. The more you face challenges, the less you fear them. It is much easier to be brave if you do not know everything. So shut up, live, travel, adventure, bless, and don't be sorry. Some use drugs to silence the pain. Others use them to feel the pain they silenced. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. Just go with it, he thought. You won't figure out anything if you give in to fear. Attack where he is unprepared. Sally forth when he does not expect you. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. Distance sometimes lets you know who is worth keeping and who is worth letting go. The nail that sticks out farthest gets hammered the hardest. Lower your expectations, but never lower your standards. Dream as if you will live forever. Live as if you will die today. Dream big, stay positive, work hard, and enjoy the journey. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success. Reason may be employed to support faith as well as to destroy it. He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. Spies are a most important element in water because on them depends an army's ability to move. The skillful employer of men will employ the wise man, the brave man, the covetous man, and the stupid man. I think there is only one quality worse than hardness of heart, then that is softness of head. If you're waiting until you feel talented enough to make it, you'll never make it. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you work for. Management of many is the same as management of few. It is a matter of organization. The good fighter is able to secure himself against defeat, but cannot make certain of defeating the enemy. All is mystery, but he is a slave who will not struggle to penetrate the dark veil. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. Better a broken promise than none at all. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. I'd rather hear an ugly truth rather than an obscure lie. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. But the only way never to do the wrong thing is never to do anything. In war, then, Let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. What cannot be said, above all, must not be silenced, but written. Men don't need linguistic talent. They just need courage and words. Travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light. Keep creating. The world yearns to celebrate your next masterpiece. Pessimistic tidak, lebih daripada sikap takbur mendahului nasib. Great knowledge sees all in one. Small knowledge breaks down into the many. Every act of goodness is born from our desire to be happy. It is better for the heart to break than not to break. Ability will never catch up with the demand for it. If everyone wants to be somebody, I want to be somebody else. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. You can change your mind. Don't let your mind change you. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. Faith is a knowledge within the heart, beyond the reach of proof. Feeling guilty does not set us free. Being equipped sets us free. It is only possible to live happily ever after on a daily basis. Once you really know yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. Man in general, if reduced to himself, is too wicked to be free. Sometimes we create our own heart, breaks through expectation. The truth is, like salt, men want to taste a little, but too much makes everyone sick. Make improvements, not excuses. Seek respect, not attention. Never curse a fall. The ground is where humility lives. I wouldn't have missed a single minute of it, not for the whole world. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. He who steals a belt buckle pays with his life. He who steals a state gets to be a feudal lord. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. Success awaits those who steadfastly commit to any requisite sacrifice. When people try to bury you, remind yourself you are a seed. But truly, if I were not Alexander, I would be Diogenes. Chaos is more freedom, in fact, total freedom, but no meaning. Crying can bring relief, as long as you don't cry alone. When inequality takes root, a garden of problems flourishes. Communism is the final logic of the dehumanization of man. You endure what is unbearable, and you bear it. That is all. During a conversation, listening is as powerful as loving. In fact, the truth cannot be communicated until it is perceived. A life fueled by passions is like riding on the back of a dragon. Not all things that fall down break. Some develop wings. Leaders are limited by their vision rather than by their abilities. We may be small and we may be young, but we will shake the world for our beliefs. I can't go into detail, but it's why I went to the special meeting at the Pentagon. Aslan, you doubt your value. Don't run from who you are. Don't leave it all unsaid, somewhere in the wasteland of your head. Insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Creativity is intelligence having fun. Imagination is the highest form of research. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge. There are few reasons for telling the truth. but for lying the number is infinite. Only he who has no use for the empire is fit to be entrusted with it. Start writing, no matter what. The water does not flow until the faucet is turned on. If you fuel your journey on the opinions of others, you are going to run out of gas. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. In my heart's most secret place, I pity them as angels do.